What are the best-selling knives so far in 2020? What are the best-selling knives state by state? What blade material are most people buying? We're going to find out the answers to those questions and more in this video. Let's go inside and find out. Hello and welcome back to Blade Insider, where we discuss all things knives. And today we're going to talk about some knife stats. Recently, Blade HQ, a popular online knife vendor, published an article detailing the best-selling knives in 2020 as sold through their website. Now, this article not only breaks down what knives are selling right now, but also by state and by materials in knives. For example, what are the best handle materials or what are the best blade steels? I found the article very interesting and I thought it'd be a good topic to do a video on. But before we get into the article, I want you to consider subscribing to our channel. We put out a new video every week about knives. So if you're interested in the topic, subscribe to the channel. And also, hit the like button if you get anything out of the video. Let's get into the article. All right, here is the Blade HQ website, and the article is entitled Best Knives of 2020 by State. The article was published September 17th, 2020. Now, I'll put a link to this article in the comments section below. So first off, we have a map of the United States, and you can see it mostly has this royal blue color to it. 35 of the 50 states all prefer the Kershaw Lucha. The Lucha is a Balisong knife. I think first came out perhaps in 2019. Stainless steel handles, and I believe 14C28N steel. It is on bearings, and it's supposed to be very smooth. Now, with the Balisongs, I only have one in my collection. I bought it last year. I played with it for about a day, cut the hell out of my hand, and haven't played with it much since. So Balisongs aren't for me unless I get better at them, but a lot of people out there are buying these up in bunches. Next up, the Bug Out CF Elite. That is the best-selling knife in several states, including New York and Georgia. Really not a surprise here. I have a Bug Out. Love the Bug Out. Bug Out has great action, great blade shape. It's a very light knife. Fits very well in your pocket. It can't handle the heavy-duty task, but for everyday EDC purposes, it works out just fine. Next is a CRKT CEO Black. This is a knife I don't have, but it's on my list. I think it's an affordable knife, gentleman carry type knife. Great for the office, opening up packages and letters. It's something I definitely want to check out. Next, we have the Launch 4. Launch 4 is very popular in California and Nebraska. California, that's not very surprising since it is a California legal automatic knife. I have the Launch 4. I have the Launch 4 in this particular pattern. I love the knife. It is a great knife. It's small. It has a lot of kick when it opens. It's a stout knife. You know, you can just dig it into things and you don't worry about it getting damaged at all. All around great knife. Next is the Hidden Canyon Hunter. That is popular here in Wyoming. I really consider buying this knife. I think Blade HQ had it for under $100 earlier this year. This was version 1. Benchmade's come out with a new version, version 2, which is north of $100 now. The only reason I didn't pull the trigger on this is this version with the diamond wood came with a leather sheath. And I heard a lot of bad things about that sheath. Now they had one, I think, in G10, and that came with a Kydex sheath. And that was supposed to be a great knife. But I do regret not getting that, and I'll have to wait to see if version 2 goes on sale. Next, we have the Launch 11. The Launch 11, it looks like, is very popular here in Oklahoma. I have this knife as well. The Launch series by Kershaw totals 12 knives. Now, these knives are all different style, different colors, different patterns. Um, this is a second Launch knife I owned. Um, I do like the colors on this knife, but the design's a little futuristic to me. Really love the Launch 4. I like the Launch 11. Next, the Para 3. Looks like that is popular in North Dakota. Para 3 is not surprising here at all. It is one of the top 10 best EDC knives out there. Rounding out the group here is the Spyderco Shaman. I've been looking to get a Shaman, but in micarta, maybe with a sprint run steel. I love the micarta handle on the Shaman, but you can't find them anywhere. Anytime they go on for sale, it always gets sold out quickly. And finally, the Boker Mini Strike, another automatic knife by Boker. I think it's an affordable knife. I'm looking forward to getting one of these automatics from Boker at some point soon. Now here they also break it down by state. Again, 35 of these states, the best-selling knife was the Kershaw Lucha. In DC here, it shows the Kershaw Cryo was the best-selling knife. And that's a Cryo is another knife that's on my bucket list to get. I do like the Hinderer design knives, and I think Kershaw has a bunch of them. And now we get to the best-selling handle materials. Well, aluminum at 30% leads the group. A lot of my knives have aluminum handles, including the Kershaw Launch series. I just bought the Benchmade Osborne 9400, all with aluminum handles. Aluminum is tough, it's durable, and it's light. It's a great handle material. Next, we have G10 at 22%. I think everybody who thinks of G10 thinks of it being grippy. It's a grippy, tough material, great handle on a knife. A couple of the other ones include titanium. I think of stainless steel, but a lot lighter. FRN. FRN is a great lightweight material. A lot of Spydercos use FRN. And carbon fiber at 3%. A lot of your higher dollar knives carry the carbon fiber. Also, I forgot to mention micarta. Love micarta handles. They wear well. They soak in the oils on your hand, forming a patina that's kind of distinctive to each knife. So yeah, I really like micarta handles. Next is the best-selling blade steels. And what leads a bunch is AUS 8 at 11%. So I think Ontario Knife Company is selling a lot of Rat 1s with the AUS 8. Next, CPM S30V steel. One of my favorite steels. It gets high marks on all the favorite characteristics of knife steel, including ease of sharpening, edge retention, toughness, and corrosion resistance. So again, S30V steel is a great steel. It's been around for a long time, but you can't go wrong with S30V steel. At 8%, we got 8CR13 MOV. That's a budget steel. D2 at 7. I've been seeing a lot of knives being made in D2, and they go for around $50, $60. D2 is a tool steel. It is subject to corrosion, but it's a tough steel. I think it's not as great as the knife vendors make it out to be, but it's a good steel. 154 cm, and then we got here CPM 154. CPM 154 is the powdered metallurgy, if I'm saying that right, metallurgy um, type steel. CPM S35 VN steel at 5%. We got here at 1095. That's a carbon steel, again subject to corrosion. You got to take care of it. Böhler M390. I love Böhler M390. Has great edge retention. Also 20 V steel and 204P steel, all the same thing as M390. So if you get one, that's the type of knife you're getting right there. 14C28N, we talked about that with the Lucia. Damascus steel. Damascus is more of a collector steel. I don't know too many people with Damascus steel knives in their toolbox. All right, last we have orders per state. California is a big orderer. I don't know if that's a word or not, with Blade HQ, followed by Texas, Florida, Pennsylvania, and New York. Then we've got a whole group of states here at 3%, including Ohio and Michigan. And then 2%, we have Indiana and Tennessee. Tennessee, I was surprised to see there. I think Tennessee is the knife capital of the world. There's a lot of vendors in Tennessee that I buy knives from. Vendors like Smoky Mountain Knife Works or E-Knives, a lot of them are located in Tennessee. Maybe Tennesseans are buying locally and not buying from Blade HQ. Well, that's the article. What did you think? What is your favorite knife? What did you think were the best-selling knives in 2020 so far? Leave me your comments down below and let me know your thoughts on this subject. Also, while you're down there, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. We'll see you next week.